one, huh?
Yeah. Alright, so I guess we'll start. 3. Wait, what's that?
Did I start off last time?
Yeah, actually, I'll start off. Alright, I'll start. What is up, guys? Back at it again with the Working Thoughts podcast. It's your boy, Jacob. I'm here with Tanner Hill. Decently sober, Tanner.
Yeah. I'm going to start off this one by saying public
Yeah,
apology.
you owe the fans, some kind of
I have
remorse.
to just say, I don't remember anything that happened, what we talked about until I heard it about, I think it was 2 days ago. I listened to it, and it was just shocking about how...
It was really funny, too, because I didn't even know you were blacked out.
I was completely blacked out. I mean, if you ever listen to it again with the eyes that I was actually blacked out.
And then everything kind of makes a little more sense.
I say so many things repetitively, and it just becomes annoying, and I can't finish any of my thoughts. And one thing is, I said I talked to this girl 2 months ago, and we were actually talking about my girlfriend that was in high school that I dated for 2 months.
You fucking cheater.
And so that's where that confusion came in. So let's clear that one up right now.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna close it.
That was just 2 months ago and not... No, it wasn't... Oh, my goodness. It was... We dated for 2 months. And then that's what I meant to say. So
It kind of sounds like you're mixing up your stories here,
Oh,
buddy.
my goodness. Okay. I love...
Tanner's cheating on his girlfriend.
I love my
He revealed it here
girlfriend.
on the podcast, and he's trying to make up for it.
So Jacob's entire thing, we actually saw... Well, actually, flashback. We're going to go back all the way to our freshman year. And Christine, my girlfriend, walked into anatomy and physiology, and we both said, hey, let's see who can get her first. And I think throughout all this time...
I gave up, bro. I threw in the towel. I'm like,
That's what he wants.
this
me to
race,
think.
I ain't running it.
And I think that's why he's trying to, pin me against her. Is just so he can swoop in and take her last
Oh,
time.
yeah, definitely.
Well, all that to be said, I got completely blacked out drunk, and tonight's going to be way better. Looking forward to this podcast. And yeah,
Cheers.
welcome back.
Cheers, buddy. I'm sipping a White Claw right now because I'm basic like that. I don't really want to... I have to drive later, too, so I got to chill. What are you drinking, Tanner?
So drinking something different, obviously, like we said in our last podcast. I'm drinking a whiskey and Coke with an Evan Williams Kentucky Straight Bourbon whiskey here, 100 proof, and it is single distillery.
The more proof it is, means the stronger it is.
Yeah,
right?
so 100 proof would be 50% alcohol by volume. So I added a little Coke to it, made it taste a little better, not so potent. I mean, it's a great whiskey to have just by itself, but
I don't really know a lot about whiskeys, but are only whiskeys did they use that measurement proof? Or all alcohols can a White Claw be 1% proof?
A White Claw would be 8 proof.
Because it's 4%.
Yeah, you basically just double it.
Oh,
So-
okay.
Actually 5, so it would be 10 proof. So
Let's see right here. It is yeah, you're right. Be 10 proof.
yeah, so there you go, little educational piece for you.
Let's just talk about our weeks.
We'll start off with a good old first week of school.
Yeah.
That was kind of exciting. I think school is so arbitrary. I think it's really frustrating because it all just kind of goes by grading systems, and they just put a letter grade to you, and they're like, hey, you're an A student. You deserve a job. That doesn't make sense.
Okay, business major.
I'm just saying. No nursing, no hospital is going to be like, what'd you get in this class? They really don't care. They really don't.
I guess they just care if you pass or not. It's really about the paper. I was even thinking about that too. All these random classes we take,
They have no application.
I don't see the point in them. I'm in science and humanities right now, and we're talking about C.S. Lewis, the guy that he wrote Lord of the Rings, right?
C.S. Lewis wrote...
Or The Hobbit. No, Narnia.
Yes, he wrote Narnia.
Yeah, I guess he wrote a bunch of other stuff. He's
Yeah,
really
he did.
smart.
But what do you need to know for nursing regarding that? That's why I just feel like school can get really arbitrary really fast.
Yeah, and it's weird in different ways. Different schools, that's Concordia's weird arbitrary version, in a religious way. Going to UCLA would be in a non-gender binary way, ethno studies way.
Yeah, I think that's where I just kind of get frustrated because at the end of the day, can you do the job and are you passionate about it? I think those are the two things. Because that's what's going to power someone to actually want to do the work that needs to be done, not whether or not they got to be in science and humanities. Like that doesn't really equate in my mind when I think about school. But this week was their first week of school, and it went well. So
Yeah, I had to miss the first part of it because I just copped a new job at a hospital. I'm pretty happy about that.
that was exciting.
Dude, shit. Let's drink to that.
Yeah, good
I'll
job.
drink to that one.
He's actually working not at Costco. He's working at an actual hospital. So that's big. That's a big deal.
Yeah, I'm gonna use a lot of the skills I learned in Costco, of like grabbing the dead chickens and
When you grab
throwing
a-
them in the furnace, and I'm gonna equate that to grabbing the dead patient.
Yeah,
and
there
throwing
you
them in
go.
the morgue.
Do you have to put a stake through their butthole and out
That
the
would
wall?
be a catheter.
No, it's called different if you go in the butthole, right?
An enema.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, or a colonoscopy.
There you go.
Bro, some girl in our clinical literally told the whole class how she just got a colonoscopy.
Why
It's
would she
like,
tell
I don't
them?
want to know that.
That's kind of personal information.
And I feel like if you said that in a normal group of people, a lot of them wouldn't know what a colonoscopy was. They would just know like, oh, it's probably
Luckily,
like
she was around a bunch of nurses.
yeah, so we all knew immediately, and like all the bowel prep that goes into it, like you have to induce diarrhea.
You literally take pills and
to shit
you
your
poop
bra-
waterfalls.
to shit your brains out.
Gosh, why would you tell
That'd
me?
be the life, man.
Remember
I
that
kinda
time
envy
that you switched up on your race?
Yes.
Would you like to bring that up to the podcast here? I will. I can start the story. So Jacob's in his clinical, and they're helping this man out, and they're cleaning his you know what, his downstairs, his dangling
In the medical
thigh.
world, we call it a wiener.
Yes. So they're like, oh, ew, he's uncircumcised. That's so gross. And all of the other nursing majors were like, oh, that is so gross.
Not even just nursing majors. It was like half of the nursing staff, and we were at the nursing station.
And then,
I was in enemy territory because I was the only one with a penis there too.
so exactly. And on top of that, Jacob, a part of the uncircumcised community,
The
tight,
all natural community, the way God meant us to be.
tight knit group. Obviously, due to technologies, we realized that you can snip the tip and be okay with it. He said, "Oh, ew, that is so gross. It's gross. I could never imagine being uncircumcised."
Okay, one, I'm not about to like come out the closet to a bunch of strangers, like let alone like my clinical group. Like that's so weird. So obviously I'm gonna lie.
Oh,
Yeah, I was in self-preservation mode. Like they don't need to know that.
that's when you just gotta.
But I immediately after, I low-key did feel bad because I was like, damn, I really didn't stand up for my people.
So I think honestly, like I don't. Like I know, like circumcision goes all the way back into the Bible in like way earlier.
It's literally for Jewish people. No one else needs to do it. I don't know why we do it. I looked it up because I thought it was weird. What's even weirder, my mom, I think she caught me like on my computer or somehow it came up and like it was like sophomore year and she asked me if I wanted to go and get it cut. And I honestly
That's
thought,
so much worse. That's so much
Yeah.
worse.
and because like imagine an erection, like that would hurt so bad. You'd probably bust the stitches. I don't even know like how it works, but it'd probably be fucking painful.
That's what. Okay, there's this. I think it's a tribe in Africa that does this. That they once they reach manhood, which is like a ridiculously low number of 8, like, and they
Bro, I was
go-
hitting manhood at 10, bro. That's like way too early.
and like they would take them and they would circumcise them, and they don't have anesthesia, they don't have anything. So just imagine
It's
They're
like
just
bark
like-
in mouth.
they're just like, hey, pull the tip, pull it out. I'm not sure if you guys all know what an uncircumcised penis looks like, but you pull it out, and I'm assuming they just snip it. Like that's
And at what length do you decide to cut it too? Like that just doesn't make sense.
that's important. That's important.
Yeah. What if you cut off some tip?
That's gosh.
Imagine the doctor is like drunk, the surgeon's drunk, and
Oh.
then you have like a divot in your dick head.
Okay, and on that note, I'm opening up my next drink here. It's a Honeywise Leinenkugel, 4.9%. I've had these before. I really do enjoy these. They're really smooth. They have a really good sweet taste. If you guys ever try Bush Light, it almost is like a Bush Light, stronger, and also has a little bit of that honey flavor that you want. So if you want to go out, I love Leinenkugels. They do great stuff. Get a Honeywise.
I do like Leinenkugel. I'm not a huge beer guy. I do like Spotted Cow. Spotted Cow is good. But yeah, I really just don't. I'll shotgun a beer. I won't like drink it because I get zero pleasure from it, and I don't even feel drunk. Like I just feel bloated. Not a huge fan.
Not me. Not me.
Yeah, Tanner's built different. Me and him are kind of like yin and yang in a way. We're also exactly the same.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I thought of something else. I just thought of something else. I mean,
You want to
I
share
can
it?
I can go into it. I
Yeah,
just
Say it, bro.
so I was in class today, and this teacher aged herself maybe 50 years. Like it just like made her seem so old. So she's talking about
She aged herself?
yeah, so you'll
Okay,
understand.
okay.
So she brings up the topic where it is a HR class. So how does HR adapt to the modern day whatever's going on in politics or this or that or whatever? They have to adapt. So she chooses to say
Oh, gosh. She said the N word, huh?
no.
Hard R.
She goes, they're starting to legalize marijuana in states. And then she
Yeah.
goes on to say, would you want your doctor to smoke weed the night before? And then she goes, would you want your truck drivers on the road to smoke weed the night before? Would you want... And she
I would rather them smoke. Dude, truck drivers do coke to stay awake.
That's what I'm saying. So
I
like,
would rather them smoke weed.
she like literally went on this whole rant about all these occupations. She's like, would you want them to smoke weed the night before? And I truthfully, I nodded into the camera. I was like, I don't care because I know the science behind marijuana. And hell, it would be more dangerous for them to be hungover off their ass and completely lazy.
A lot of doctors are. That's a problem.
So I would rather them smoke weed and still be like completely coherent, like and be fine, than like someone who just got done throwing up in the trash can and feels like crap and wants to half-ass their work cutting up
That's
their body.
funny, dog.
And she,
I guarantee you there's so many. How many people in your class? How many people in your class?
it was a good like 30. Like all of
I
us
guarantee
were like,
8 were faded. They were like, yeah, that would be bad, huh?
that would be terrible. They switch up on their race.
Yeah.
Like I'm saying, they switch up on their race.
You need to. You really do need to.
Self-preservation is a real thing.
Unless you're in like non-enemy territory, then you can be super open about it.
That's everybody opens up when they're comfortable. You know?
Yeah.
I just feel scared. That's one thing. That's true.
They go on their shell. Their little
I know, right?
pothead shell.
Not even potheads. Like think about like everybody in high school or wherever they might be. If they're like uncomfortable or they're outnumbered, they kind of just curl up into a mental ball. And
Yeah, I think that's like pretty normal though. That's what I did.
but it's so much more freeing. Like I'm not even trying to be like 2 mile horn or whatever, but like being able to come out of a shell and feel free is so helpful. And you are like the same way. Like you're really like comfortable in who you are, and like once you can do that, like you feel so much more free. I completely live by that.
Yeah, I definitely get that. I feel like that's not a question I really had to even think about at all until I got into college.
Really.
Yeah. Well, because I felt like in high school, like my identity was like the things I was involved in, and those things were like school approved, and I already had like a group of people, and a lot of people liked me. But like getting into college, I kind of had to find out like, especially once I quit football, that was the biggest thing. I was like, okay, so like, what is Jacob without sports?
That's true.
And then there's a bunch of whack ass people at Concordia. Like on God, like there's so many weird ass people that I do not fuck with at Concordia. One of them is my landlord.
Oh wow. Okay.
No cap. No cap at all.
You would never take that back even if you had listened to it.
If he's starting to evict me and raise my rent, then yeah.
Okay.
I don't like that guy.
I just think also like Concordia is such. I don't like really sheltered people, or that
Yeah.
I would say like to rephrase that, I don't like people who are sheltered and unwilling to be unsheltered.
Yeah, okay, it's not their fault that they're sheltered.
Like,
it's literally just where you grow up.
Exactly. But like Christine is the same way, right? Like she was really sheltered and in a good way. Like she grew up in a great town where people love her.
Yeah, she's like
And,
super religious.
Yeah.
Family's religious.
That plays into it too. And it's like, but she never judges. Like that's one of the key things. Like she's sheltered, but willing to be unsheltered and fend for herself and create who she wants to be. And I really admire that. But a lot of people at Concordia are unwilling and they want to marry into the same thing and continue the same thing and do exactly what their dad did or mom did and just
Yeah.
kind of filter right back into whatever. They're just going to the status
Well,
quo.
plus two, think about it. A lot of people at our school, they don't even go that far away. A lot of people live really close
That's
to here.
crazy to me. Yeah, I can't.
Like me and you, like we're the variables. We're the ones that are
guess
way
so.
out. I feel like all the cool people I meet are like from way different states too, because like they're the personality type to like, yeah, I'm gonna go somewhere completely different and do some different shit. That kind of brings me into the next question about judging.
Judging.
Yeah. Okay, this is really deep, so put on your deep thinking hat.
Got it.
All right, so what are your top 3 favorite video games that are underrated, and what about them makes them great? And then I'll go first because I already have some on top of my head. No one really talks about it. The Force Unleashed. That game was badass. It was so cool. The first one was really dope. The second one kind of was like tapered off. But I think it's because they released it too early. But like the Force Unleashed, you could do like so many different things with the Force that I didn't know were possible. Like Force push. You could pick someone up, throw your lightsaber into them, electrocute them, and then turn them into a Force bomb. And like there were so many different enemies, and you went to so many different worlds. And it was just so cool. It was really cool. And he held his lightsaber backwards, which was dope as fuck.
Which makes me excited about the new Star Wars that's coming out. Open world that you talked about.
Oh yeah. Was it? I don't even know what it's. I don't even have a name.
That makes me excited. Because what if they follow that same kind of track?
Yeah, well, especially because like Star Wars is the most open world like thing I can think of. Besides
Marvel is kind of second to that.
I guess, yeah. But
that's a good.
Yeah,
game.
so Force Unleashed definitely. I think what is it called? It's called like Motocross versus ATV.
Oh my god,
that shit was badass. And when you think about it, there really wasn't much it offered, but it was so cool.
It was so fun because like you could ride a monster truck like randomly.
Yeah. Okay. Well, first you had to beat it in a race.
You had to like,
and I could not beat it. I had my friends beat it for me.
You have to drive underneath the tires.
You could do that.
Yeah.
Because I remember being on that sand map and like racing it, and I would just hit the bumps, and it was going boom, like go like way. It would like skip like 3 mountains, and I'm like fucking lacking in the back, crashing it. Though I think the hardest race, because I think I did eventually beat it, or someone beat it for me. It was the one where you raced the airplane.
Oh, the airplanes were so cool.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, that game was sick.
There was a lot you could unlock, but I don't think I ever even finished it because I was so young when I played it. And Smash Bros. I really like Smash Bros. It might not be underrated, but I really do like it, and I feel like not that many people play it.
Yeah, I feel
like Brawl, Smash Bros. Brawl. I know
it wasn't underrated, but now it's like okay.
Yeah, well, because I think just we kind of like fell off.
Yeah, we did fall off.
Low key.
Kind of brings me into mind the classic Wii Sports.
Oh.
Now, again,
dude, okay, but did you ever play Wii Sports Resort?
Yes, like that's what it kind of falls under that. Like anything Wii Sports, maybe not underrated, because if you bought a Wii, you got that game, but
unappreciated
because we fell off all of that. Like it's just like one of those games where you could turn it on and anybody in the entire household, grandma or grandpa or even the dog, was like, okay, let's play some bowling.
Yeah.
Or like anything. Or let's do fencing on Resort. And like it's so sick. It's
the
so
fencing
fun.
was legit. Okay, by fencing you mean the one where like you had like the sword and you would like fight like that mob of people like in the line up the top.
No, the one where it's like you're on a podium and like you have to like try to hit them off.
Oh, I never played that one.
That was fun. Dude,
I remember they had a biking one, like a hill biking, where you would just move your hands really fast up and down. Hated it.
Workout.
Yeah, it was stupid.
Like
my fat ass was not playing that game when I was little.
Oh, fat Jacob.
Bro, for real. I was big chunky.
So, next game, Tony Hawk Pro Skater. Talking like the old ones.
Is it like the cul-de-sac?
Like that's one. Yeah, that was one of the maps. I just remember when they came out. I think it was Tony Hawk Pro Skater like 3 or 4, and like you get off like your skateboard, and that was like mind blowing.
Yeah.
Like you like everything.
And he would like run with it in his hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like you would try to go up to like someone, and they're like, "Help! This gator took my son away," and like you had to skate and like actually like do a trick over it, and like and then like
the gator is like, whoa, opens the mouth and then releases the thing.
Literally, it was like that, and I just remember it being so fun because you just do some really stupid stuff.
Yeah. Okay. That's. I don't know if it's a Tony Hawk game, but it might be one of the maps we were talking about. It's like a block, and like one car like drives around it in a circle, and then there's a bridge that you can hop over to go to the other side.
Yeah, I think. Is
that a Tony Hawk game, or is that just a skating game?
That could be Skate 3.
Yeah, because I don't really remember, but I remember playing that one a lot.
Skate 3 was the one that really blew up, and blew up randomly last year.
What's the skating game where you could break all your bones and it would show you? Oh, that one was sick, because you'd be on this like tall ass thing, and then you would like go into like Mortal Kombat X-ray mode and see all your bones break. Like it was badass.
Never played that one.
Bro, it was sick.
That one seems cool.
No, it was really cool. I really don't know what it's called though.
But I'm gonna go into my last one. It's a really old game, Crash Bandicoot.
I never played that. TBH. Is that for the original Xbox?
It's like old.
Yeah.
Old. And it's like I don't know why it was so fun, and I still could play it. It's just so simple. It's basically Temple Run, but like more in depth a little bit, and like you still run the same like kind of track, but you have to move around side to side, and it was just fun. I don't know. You could play the levels over again. It's like you're just trying to beat your high score, that kind of thing. It was honestly just fun. I mean, people might say like, okay, that's not even like a video game for console, but at the end of the day,
Was it on the console though?
It was.
I never played it, so I don't know.
It was. That's an underrated game. Obviously, so underrated that he doesn't even know. So maybe a little bit
Could
before
just
his
mean
time.
it sucks. Low-key. What year were you born?
99.
Oh shit, it's before my time.
It's before his time. I'm a
It was
90s
before
baby.
I was able to hold a controller.
And I feel like you probably, I feel like your hands are probably bigger than mine to hold the fat ass Xbox controllers.
Naturally. If we had a camera, I could show you, but
We don't. We're working on that. We'll get a camera one day.
we'll get there.
But first, let's get me a bed.
Yeah. Let's get you a bed first. I'm down in the dumps right now. But
Yeah, low key.
well, actually,
You got a question you want?
I have to redeem myself.
Oh yeah. Okay. Do you guys remember on the podcast when Tanner promised all you guys about the Kodak songs? I think he's about to deliver.
Kodak songs. Let's get into it. First, we have Uncodefendant. If you want to feel like a badass, you put this on, and you're gonna be good.
Yeah.
Versatile. That's a good like 9-minute song.
Uh-huh.
You're gonna be like bumping the whole time. Promise you. Testimony. If you're into God and rap, this is a great one. I know you won't think Kodak Black and God, but he really does actually talk about a good message about like being God's word and actually talking.
Are you sure
like,
talking about God, or he's not like using like
No.
lean? Like he's not. He might be talking about lean or something.
He's talking about God.
Okay.
And he does actually a really good job of like portraying being his testimony and using that to actually get his message across. Next up, we got Calm My Spirit.
That one's good. I like that one.
Really good chill song if you're trying to vibe a little bit and also be hard at the same time. Day to Day. It's a really good song. Kind of vibey. It's an older album. Tunnel Vision. People just
That
know.
one's dope.
People just know television.
Yeah.
Tunnel Vision.
Tunnel Vision blew up for sure.
Yeah, and that was one of the songs that actually got me into Kodak, and then I've been.
I was about to
into
say that too. That's one of the first songs that I realized, or I even paid attention to the artist. Mm-hmm. That for a long time, like I wouldn't even really like look at. I didn't really know like what artists I liked for music.
Yeah,
But I remember hearing that and then like looking it up and being like, oh, Kodak. Okay, Kodak Tunnel Vision.
he's good.
And I like I had him say I had him liked on my YouTube so I could go back to him.
that one. Yeah, that one's
Shit.
good.
Did you have any of these on your like high school like playlist in the bus ride?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It was like majority Kodak. It was fun. It was really fun.
was-
Change My Ways is a good one too.
Change My Ways. Is that the new one he dropped?
No.
What's the new one he dropped?
I don't have any on the new ones.
They're not that good, Loki. I mean, they're
There's-
good. I enjoyed it, but I thought he would come out of prison like going hard, like he has
Yeah.
something to prove. Like he was pissed at the system.
Yeah.
No, he got a tattoo of his lawyer.
He did.
Yeah, well, it's like his name. He got his lawyer's name like on his hand because his lawyer was the one that convinced
Yeah.
Trump to pardon him.
In Last Day In, his newest song, he actually talked about how his like lawyer is like his like dad in a way, and just like looks up to him and like actually fights. He actually fights for him and tries to be there for him, which is cool to know. I'd have to.
Paying your dad. That must be
Yeah.
awesome.
That must be super cool. As I'm doing that right now.
I was literally thinking that. You're like Kodak.
I am Kodak.
You're just not in prison or black.
Yeah, I just need to get a little spray paint and
Oh, Loki.
change my ways. Oh, see what I did there? Halloween. It's a really good one. He put
Oh,
it
you're
out.
still going. I thought you were done.
I'm just saying, like, this is the last song that I have. Halloween's really good. Put it out just for a drop. I think it was like 4-ish years ago, maybe 3. But that was really good. He put it out strictly for Halloween, obviously, and it turned out really good. I liked it.
Those are some solid ass songs. Kodak's pretty dope.
So, Blackout Drunk, Tanner still knows what he's talking about. I'm not going to go into 42
No,
Doug
you
kind of
don't,
stuff.
dog. Literally,
I don't wanna go- I
pressed
don't
you
wanna
on
go
it,
into
and you
it.
said, I don't know. And then you were talking about.
I know
Who were you
why.
talking about?
I know why.
You're talking about Young Thug, and you brought up a 42 Doug song.
I still stand behind that. I think Young Thug is a great artist. I don't think he's on the come up anymore. He's done with that. But
Yeah.
Digits by Young Thug, great.
Yeah, I actually heard a song today on my workout playlist from Young Thug that went pretty hard.
I'm just saying. Okay.
It was like Young Thug and Young Dolph or some shit like
I
that.
haven't heard that one, but I don't think he's on the come up. Okay, I don't at all. 42 Doug, he's an artist that is trying to get on the come up. Put out a couple good songs. I know why I played him. I actually played a Lil Baby song,
Yeah, and he featured on
and
it.
he featured on it. He was the first one. I was too blacked out to realize, and I just played the first one from the first album I could find. That had 42 Doug on it. That's on me.
Classic.
I get it.
Classic.
But
Did you have any questions prepared that you wanted to get into?
I was just planning on talking and vibing with whatever questions you
Cool.
have.
I have some more because I wrote some down.
See,
I felt bad for the last one because I went in kind of blind. It was our first one. And then this fool derailed the podcast. No, I'm just kidding. No, low-key, I liked that. It was funny. Like, while we were recording, I was really getting irritated with him because, like, he was, like, I felt like he was, like, talking, like, way too much, like, about nothing. Like, I thought he was just saying words with no meaning. And he kind of was in a way, but when I listened to it sober, like, it was actually kind of funny, I felt like.
Yeah.
It was just funny. So I enjoyed it. But I remember I was, like, kind of getting, like, a little irritated when we were recording. But I also probably should have something prepared so I could direct the podcast. Bro, are you gonna go see Godzilla versus King Kong?
I mean, I should.
Did you even know that was coming out?
No,
I know you're
did,
off
I
the
did.
grid. I know you're off the grid.
I did know that was coming out. I did.
Did you see the trailer?
Yeah, like real briefly
Yeah.
on YouTube or something.
It's sick. I low-key don't like trailers because I feel like they show all the cool parts of the movie.
Yeah, but this one
Some
didn't.
trailers go like take it way too far and literally show almost all of the movie.
This one didn't though. I would say
Yeah.
that. They just kind of show like a quick little scene because they know how badass it's gonna be. Like
Yeah, especially with, like the amount of CGI they can do.
yeah.
It's sick.
I
think
I know who I want to win.
Let's say it on 3.
3, 2. Oh wait, back up.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Godzilla. Wow. What?
King Kong all the way.
What? You're
King
tripping,
Kong.
my guy.
No.
You are tripping.
Has Godzilla ever taken a real hit?
Yes, bro. He fought 3 Mutos.
Did he?
Who did King Kong fight? These little ass lizards? And humans?
Humans?
Humans couldn't lay a finger on King Kong.
Exactly.
No,
Who
Godzilla.
is who? He said it, folks. Humans.
Okay, either of
can't
them.
lay a
Okay,
finger.
humans couldn't do shit to either of them.
Okay, that's
Would you agree
true.
with
I
that?
still think that King Kong can take a punch better than Godzilla.
I think Godzilla is straight up bigger than King Kong.
Another.
If you look at the trailer when he's jumping, like at the top of King Kong's arc, he's not that much taller than Godzilla. Like I don't know like the dimensions, but I think Godzilla might be bigger.
Like going with comics and going like with all of this other stuff, Godzilla like should tower over King Kong. But
I think the original King Kong is only like 30 feet.
like, like
40 feet tall.
but what is Hollywood like? What do they like? What is like all like
Explosions.
stories? No.
Minorities.
Underdogs.
True.
Who's the underdog in the situation?
Godzilla.
What?
He's more dog than King Kong.
No.
is.
It's like Rocky. He's like the smaller one. He's like the one who's like he's got a lot of punch. He can take a hit and
Yeah.
like
Okay, the only thing I can give King Kong is that his name is the King of Monsters. Right? Or is that Godzilla? No, it's Godzilla. Is it Godzilla King of
That's
Monsters? Godzilla might come out with a dub just because of his title. I don't know.
I don't think
I don't
so.
really know much about either of them. And I only really remember the most recent.
Maybe we'll do our research and possibly come out like on the
Yeah, we'll bring facts and shit.
yeah.
I thought the most recent Godzilla movie that came out was super badass. You know that scene when they jump out of the plane and they have the flares on and like they're in the
Oh.
city art like
trying
Godzilla's
to,
already
like-
destroyed the city.
He's trying to blow like fire in their face at the helicopter. Can
No.
he blow? Can he blow fire? At
No,
them?
he has lasers. That's why I think he's gonna win. My guy has lasers. What's King Kong have?
That's so.
Bro, okay, in the trailer, King Kong did have an axe. Did you see that?
If he can wield a weapon, game definitely over.
Did you see that in the trailer?
I didn't see it.
Okay, so like when I was talking about at the top of his arc, it's like they're in a city battling. Godzilla charges up his beam, fires it, and then King Kong's in the air, and it looks like to me that the giant axe that he's wielding above his head, about to swing down on Godzilla's dome, is absorbing the energy. So I don't know if he's gonna have some kind of like mystical like King Kong weapon.
Oh my gosh.
You know?
I don't like. How far are you gonna take it? Like I want it to be like a bare fist fight.
Yeah, like no magic.
That's what the people want.
I want to be realistic.
I want to be a realistic fight against a couple 100-foot giants.
They put like a little like a little lizard versus like a little like chinchilla monkey. Yeah. That would be like
the monkey would win in that one. Let's be real.
Yeah, it would grab it, slam it on the ground a couple times, and bite off its head.
Unless you want to make it like what is that? What is that giant lizard? Oh, what's his name?
Komodo dragon.
Yeah, like a Komodo dragon.
Yeah.
That would be.
That's fuck. I think they're poisonous too.
I don't know.
Low
I
key.
think they're just vicious.
And they are vicious. Monkeys are vicious too. Anyone that has an ape as a pet, they almost always die.
Ooh, a baboon. What if it was a baboon?
Yeah,
those
fuck
things.
them up.
Woo, freaky.
Did the Tiger King have animals? I'm trying to think. There was like an incident where like someone had a pet, like monkey, like gorilla, like ape, like bigger than a monkey, but like not quite like a big ass gorilla, and it broke out, killed like a husband, and then like tried to rape like the girl or something.
The monkey did?
Yeah, like cause this monkey like developed like a sexual relationship with, or like sexually fantasized about the girl, and then like she brought home a dude one day or her boyfriend or whatever, and the monkey straight up like ripped off his penis, bit off his nose, bit off his fingers. Like he could have killed him, but like the monkey chose not to. And Joe Rogan talked about this, so I know it's true.
I know from a fact.
He literally can't lie.
Gosh, I don't. What if it's just like the monkey adapting to its owner? Because like all the people who can afford a monkey that big are rich, like
Yeah.
beyond like comprehension at
Yeah.
that point. So they're probably like assholes. They have to be like,
Yeah.
not like if you're gonna spend that much money on that monkey, you're probably an asshole. So
I don't know though. If you buy off the black market, it might be cheap. Like
how
off an
cheap is
ape-
cheap? Like how cheap is cheap
I
to
don't
buy
know.
a full monkey?
Okay, if you were in Asia and you bought something on the low, I guarantee you get a monkey for like $18.
If
But
it
that
was
might be like thousands of dollars to them.
if it was that cheap, wouldn't everyone have a monkey? Because like, what's like the other pet that would be sick to have that's not a cat or a dog? A monkey.
Lemur.
Those are lame.
People have lemurs. I know people have lemurs.
Why do people have ferrets?
I don't know, but they're cool though. I want one.
Oh my god,
They're illegal. I know they're illegal though. I don't know why. I
No
don't-
way, they used to sell them at like PetSmart.
Bro, like having it's like a smoke shop. Like weed's illegal, but they sell bongs and pipes. Like at pet shops, they sell the cages for ferrets, but you can't actually buy them.
But-
I know in California at least they're illegal. I know that for sure.
They used to sell them at PetSmart. Remember that?
No,
You never had that
I didn't go to that PetSmart.
in Phoenix.
Yeah,
They used to
right
like,
by the
sell 'em.
border.
Yeah, they used to sell them. Like they're gross to me. They're gross. They're long rats. That's it.
They're so playful though. Like have you been on
They seem like,
ferret side of TikTok? Ferret Talk.
no.
There's a whole side of TikTok about it, and they just like roll around and like, do goofy things. They're like puppies
watch
but
'em.
longer.
No, they're like rats but longer because they're the same size. They're rodents. I don't.
That's true.
I personally just don't. I would never get a ferret. Personally, I don't like chinchillas,
Bro.
either, but they're soft.
Yeah, they're cool, and they don't take showers. You don't bathe them with water. My friend had one, and you get like dust, and it's supposed to be volcanic ash because that's like where they come from in like Argentina or whatever. I don't know.
That's where we should have left them.
Yeah, we should have, but we took them because we're white. But like they bathe in like volcanic ash, and like that's how they get all the dirt off them. But they're also super heat sensitive. Like don't have a chinchilla if you live in Taft because my friend's overheated and died.
Dude, my mom did that with a baby tortoise.
I thought you were gonna say a real baby.
My mom did that to my brother. No, like we had a baby tortoise. Obviously, I'm from Phoenix, like I said.
A tortoise?
Yeah.
They can't handle the heat or what?
No, but like they can, but they're usually they're burrowing animals, so they burrow into the ground to get away from heat. And I mean, Phoenix it gets up to like 120, and my mom and baby tortoises can't burrow because they haven't adapted to that.
They probably don't even have claws or
They
anything.
barely have claws. Like they're so cute.
That's weird though. Like, do they teach themselves how to burrow?
Yeah, like
Like, you didn't have like a mama like show them like.
yeah, like throughout time and like once
Yeah.
they like adapt, they have to be able to like get to where it's cooler, which is underground, and it couldn't, and we left it out.
How big was it?
It was like that big. Like
Can you
I'm
tell me
showing,
size, tell
I'm
me
showing
size.
like
It looks like a cookie, almost cookie.
yeah,
size.
about the size of a decent cookie. Like that's really it, and its shell is about the height of maybe 4 inches, and it was so cute. Like it's so cute, but then I saw it dead, and it was like basically shriveled and black on its like thing, and it was like it got charred. It was sad.
Dude, he
Things
probably
can
died a slow
overheat.
death.
Yeah.
Dude, my brother, when he got sick, he had a pet gecko.
Did he turn black?
No, I froze him to death because he was on the floor, but I don't know, for whatever reason I put him on top of my cabinet, and I was chubby, so I'm radiating a lot of heat, so I always had the fan running, but like the fan like dried him out, or like it made him so cold because like that type of lizard.
Aren't they
needs to
cold
be-
blooded?
Yeah, but that's why they need a heat lamp because they get their body heat from the sun. but like I was like freezing him. I put him like in a constant winter, and then I low key stopped feeding him too, because I would forget.
So you starved and freezed him.
Yeah.
So you tortured him.
I mean, essentially, yeah. But he was living a bad life anyway, so I'm glad. Rocky, if you're hearing this, man, I was a child then. I didn't mean to do that to you. If I could bring you back, I would with reanimation jutsu.
You deserve better.
Bro, I'm learning how to do reanimation jutsu. I downloaded it on my phone.
Really?
Well, like, there's like a video of all the, like of the hand signs, how to do it.
So reanimated jutsu. This is from the anime
Right.
series Naruto, and
I can't look it up, but it's whatever.
it's hand signals.
Yeah, okay, for those of you who watch Naruto, hopefully it's 100% this podcast. But when Orochimaru brings back all the Hokages to fight for him,
The leaders.
yeah, he
Leaders
uses reanimation jutsu, and there's a specific set of hand signs for it, and then I saw it on TikTok. So I screen recorded it and saved it so I could practice it. Because I'm like high key obsessed with Naruto.
I feel like a translator. I definitely
For all the non-weebs listening.
Yeah.
Dude, it's crazy how mainstream anime got. Like, way more people are into it than...
In the last 3 years. I'd say.
Yeah, it's like cool now to like anime.
It's like, oh man, you watch anime, sick, and it's like
Oh, you watch Attack on Titan? Oh.
Yeah, it's kind of like blew up like that.
It really did blow up. Japan's awesome. They make great stuff.
I mean, yeah. Short people, they lack on that.
Yeah, they do.
Well, they don't lack in short people. They lack in tall people.
They lack in people in general. They have like a population problem.
Japan?
Yeah, like just wait, like the ratio from old people to young people is like insane. Like, cause no one has babies there, I guess. Like no one procreates. They just watch hentai.
Which should
I mean, good for them. Like, it's not really my cup of tea.
wouldn't that make them want to?
No, because they get all their pleasure from hentai. Why would you talk to a woman? It's too much work.
Which brings us to our next topic of women. I remember we talked about that. Actually, I don't remember, but
He heard it when he listened to the podcast
I
later.
listened to the podcast sober. I remember we talked about that. That was
How
a good
was
topic.
that? Did it bring back any, like, could you remember anything? Or was it really like hearing it for the first time? You're like, wow, I said that?
A lot of it was hearing it for the first time.
That's
for
crazy.
Sure. And I think what I said was really true on the basis of picking like a woman that you would want to make you better.
You were speaking facts. Like, Tanner on Autopilot, he literally was saying some deep, profound things.
Yeah, I don't remember saying that, but that's something that runs through my mind a lot, at least. It's like really big. I don't know if you remember ever hearing it, if you ever heard our first podcast, but
Yeah.
it was.
Which you should. Go give it a listen if you haven't yet.
We shout out to Jada Shaw though. First off,
For what?
she's making our icon.
Oh, yeah, bro.
which she.
We don't even have a logo yet.
I heard she
We're recording
finished.
the second one before we even released the first one because we don't have a logo.
Yeah, so I've heard it's great.
I was gonna do something whack and just like go on Snapchat, get cutouts of our faces, and then put them on like some trailer poster for like Marvel or something. Like, it was gonna be super whack and like probably copyrighted and illegal.
So we found one that's I like. I haven't seen it actually, but I helped create it with her, and I think it's gonna be really
Let us
cool.
know if you like it because the logo will be up when we post these.
Yeah. So let us know.
And
Comment.
let us know if you have any suggestions. I eventually at some point want people to ask us questions instead of us like thinking of them.
Yeah, and we'll answer as much as we can. Any alcohol questions, direct to me. Any other?
Paraphernalia questions, redirect those to me. Just because I'm a nurse, I have to know about lots of things.
Yeah, you have to know.
Yeah, it's part of my job. I gotta know how to treat them. Gotta know how they affect the mind, the body.
Naturally.
Yeah. I'm gonna get to my last question. Actually, we didn't even answer the second one. And it kind of goes what we were talking about earlier. Do you think movie theaters are gonna be extinct now because of Corona? I think they might, and it makes me so sad. I really like the movies, bro.
I don't think they'll be extinct.
Think there'll be way less of them? Because a lot of them went out of business already. They already filed for bankruptcy.
I think it's gonna be a high profile thing.
Or like even more expensive than they were before.
Yeah, like way more. I think it's gonna turn into like
Because they were getting kind of luxury. Like, remember?
Yeah.
With recliner seats and...
I think it's gonna be even more like massage. There's gonna be a whole experience. Like, when you go to if you go to
beard trim during the movie.
Yeah, I bet it's gonna be something crazy because the only people that would go to it is either the actors or directors or the people that are gonna go to the first showing. That's
Yeah,
gonna
because
be
it's definitely
big.
like going to the movies isn't really about the movie itself. Like, it's about the experience. Like sitting down in that dark ass room and you're watching it on like a 2-story screen.
Yeah.
Like, it's badass.
And I think that's just gonna go to like the higher ups in the world. I think that's what it's gonna go to.
Yeah, my parents went to one where it was like 4D. Like the seats were like shaking and moving with it too. and they were recliner.
I bet it's gonna get really deep into that.
And a waiter came up to you. They told me about it. A waiter came up and took their order. Like, you know, you go up and you get
I've
popcorn.
been to one of those.
Really?
Yeah,
How was it?
it was really cool. Like they had, so you walk in, and it's like a whole like bar like before, if like you want to show up early before your movie, whatever, and you reserve your seats and all that.
That's
And-
nice. That's the best part. Like the seat reserve.
Yeah.
Because it would kind of suck having to like fight for them and then like save them.
That was mine. No, it wasn't. And
Or
it's
like, you know,
some
you'd
fucking-
put like an article of clothing on it to like save it.
Yeah, and it's like some handicapped person. You're like, whatever, man.
Yeah, and you just push over the wheelchair.
Yeah.
I hate doing that to people, but you know what happens.
But yeah, you know, it was really nice because there's this whole like ambiance about it, and then the waiter came up to us and like, hey, what would you like to order? Like, I'm in a movie theater, and like, can I get popcorn? And we're like, yeah, and then like we got nachos. It was cool. It was like a whole.
Was it like they serve movie theater food though, like, or was it like actual food too?
It was actual food, but like the cooler the meal was, the more
Way more,
expensive.
yeah, I bet.
So it was like we'll get.
'Cause
Popcorn
even like
and
nachos and chicken tenders are expensive at movie
Yeah.
theaters, like compared to the popcorn.
Why would I want to get that?
I think they do that because they know so many people smuggle in shit.
Yeah.
Because I always buy the popcorn there. I'll never pay for candy while I'm in there. I always bring that.
Never. Popcorn's expensive.
Hit Dollar Tree before. If you're not hitting Dollar Tree before
not
you go to
doing
the
it,
movie
right.
theater, you're the 1%. Because the rest of America is going to Walgreens or Vons and getting candy.
Did you have a dollar store? No, I mean, a dollar movies.
Yeah,
Dude.
in La Habra.
Dude, dollar movies were sick because I mean
Yeah.
you would just have to wait and like be a tank and wait a couple extra months.
Yeah.
And then it's like a dollar movie, and then you go to the dollar store and like you're bumming it, but you're living the high life.
Yeah, I felt like they're definitely like more scummy. Like there was definitely like homeless people in there. Because on Tuesdays it was, I think normally like it was like $5, but on Tuesdays it was actually truly like $1.
Yeah, we just called it a dollar movie.
Yeah, well, because I think at one point it really was $1.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was legit. Especially when you're middle school, got no job, so you're like saving up money, your lunch money.
Or your parents just pay for it and they're broke too.
Yeah, that's true. Did you ever ask one parent for lunch money and then ask the other?
No, I didn't. I just. So my
Or did you
parents,
bring lunch?
my parents from the age of 3rd grade said, "Make your lunch or you're not eating lunch."
Wow, that's hardcore.
And I was like, okay, I guess I'm not eating lunch. And then, I just asked my friends for some of their lunch, and I powered through. Which brings me to the next stage of my life where I ate garbage. I honestly did because
Like out of a trash can?
yeah, it was gross. I mean, I live by this. I did it. I have no regrets because it changed who I am. But people would throw, you know, like
Was it at least the topmost thing on the
Yes,
garbage can?
I didn't, like, dig.
Okay,
like
good.
there'd be like a sandwich that wasn't ever touched on the top of the garbage in a bag, and I'm like, okay, cool. Or like there's like a full ass cake that like there was a class birthday party and no one wanted it, and like I could like
I was like, your lunchroom is serving cake? I want to go there.
But okay, so that was super gross, but it was part of my life, and that's what happened. My parents didn't make lunches for me, and that was just something I lived with.
You really are straight out the mud.
I'm gonna say it from my like private school that my mom taught at that I got for free.
You went to private school?
Yeah, because my mom taught there.
From
From
Hill, or where'd you go?
Northwest Christian.
Sunnyside was a.
Oh,
was a
Sunny
private-
Slope. Sunny Slope was my high school, so I
Oh,
went
okay.
to public school after 5th grade. So it was fine.
I feel like you can still be normal in that. Then I feel like when you go to private school your whole life, that's when people like
Oh,
kind
my
of judge you.
goodness. That's
for
the
it.
shelter people that we talked about earlier.
Yeah. Well, it's different too. It's like the really small private schools are weird people. Cause like normal private school, like Catholic private schools, I know a lot of like bad kids like go to those.
Catholic schoolgirls.
Yeah, bro, that's not even it's a stereotype, but it's true. Like the bad kids really do go.
There
to
was one girl that came to Sunny Slope, like my high school, that she came from a Catholic school, and she posted like these like pictures of like a Bible like next to her, like her boobs in a bra,
What the?
and she was like Xavier, and like, and I was like, oh, and then she showed up, and I was like,
Philippians 4:13. Grab thy fruit.
terrible.
I hate hoes that have Bible verses in their bios that I know aren't like actually living that out. Nothing irritates me more.
Why?
It's because you're capping. Like, why do you got to put that out there?
What if they are?
If it's that real to you, like, it shouldn't matter on
Who's
your
that one?
profile.
Oh, we can't shout out names. Can't do that.
Yeah, I don't want to call out people yet. Maybe when we get more clout, we can start calling out people.
Yeah.
Even though I already called out our landlord, but it's whatever.
You really did. That's terrible. That's the one person you probably shouldn't.
We might edit that out. I don't know. Let's see. I'm pretty sober.
You just said it again.
That's whatever.
Okay.
I don't give a fuck.
But you have another question, right? Don't you?
Oh yeah, I got one more. How are we doing on time? I don't even really know. It don't really matter. All right, last question up here. Ooh, this is an easy ass question for me. If you could be reborn in any country, what would it be?
Hey, you go first. I gotta think about that.
Okay, I low-key have two answers. One would be Mexico, so I can actually be a real Mexican because I'm whitewashed as fuck. Like, it's not even funny.
Have you ever been to Mexico?
Yeah,
Good.
the white part.
Oh,
So Cabo.
oh yeah.
They didn't even go to the end of the town because I was just like, that's not the vibe right now. I was also like 12. Or it'd be Japan.
I would say you should go to Japan more than Mexico.
Well, like
if
once
you're
they
gonna
get,
be, if you're gonna be born in the country, you're probably gonna come out Japanese
that's true.
in your theoretical
Yeah.
universe.
No, I think it'd just be cool to be Japanese. I get a Japanese wife. I think Asian girls are super hot. I really like Asian
You really
girls.
do. Hey, shout out to any Asian girl.
Kidding.
Kidding.
If you're Asian, slide up.
Kidding.
Hit my.
He's talking to someone. Okay, everybody back
Yeah,
off.
chill. It's on the low though.
Nope, not anymore. It's on the high.
I mean, it's not on the low. It's just, it ain't really something yet. Like we're hanging out.
They like
We're getting to know each other.
They like each other.
I don't even know if she likes me.
Hey, if you ever anonymous person, if you ever like talk
If
to
you're listening, you know who you are.
just try to make it a little bit more make it known, Just
Yeah.
don't leave people in the dark. That's not cool.
Yeah. No, but I was telling Tanner before, like, 'cause me and her just started like talking, I guess, or whatever. I really didn't know her before, so like I'm legit like trying to get to know her
That's
because
true. Yeah.
I just seen her on campus and we're in a couple like clubs or whatever together. But I hit her up because I thought she was cute. But I really don't know shit about her, so.
Is she the one? I hope so.
I hope so.
So for me, if I was born in another country, it would probably be Ireland or Scotland. Like that just seemed badass.
Your drinking would be insane.
Oh my goodness.
And you wouldn't even be considered an alcoholic. It would just be like,
It'd just be
you're
like-
just a normal man.
Like finally, like a
Yeah.
normal. And the beer there is so much better. And like
bro, I was about to
the
fucking go to
whiskey,
Ireland.
I can't
Before Corona hit, I was supposed to go to Dublin for a week.
can't believe it. Corona
Dude,
sucks.
you need to get your passport. You need to go to Canada, bro. That's the move.
Maybe when we have enough money after we've worked our entire lives, and then we can go
Okay.
right before we die.
Let's go this summer.
Maybe when we get enough money.
Oh no, you got big plans this summer.
A lot of work.
Me, I don't got shit going on. I'm supposed to get
Hey,
tattooed
anonymous
this summer.
person. Hey.
We can make some big plans. I'm supposed to get a new tattoo this upcoming summer. I hit up my tattoo guy. He's ghosting me right now, but I'm hoping he'll reply by this
He
summer.
probably will.
I think he will. Like, you're really gonna say no to money?
Probably not.
Yeah. Plus, too, I really hope he replies because he's the only guy I know that does like Japanese style artwork.
Yeah.
I don't know anyone else, and like I'm not about to go. Like, I found a bunch of tattoo shops like around here, but they don't. They have me like I was looking at portfolios, like maybe like one or two of them have like a Asian like themed, but I don't really trust that. Like I want someone that's like their thing, like that's their staple, because I want it to be really good,
Yeah.
and I'll pay a lot of money. Like I don't give a fuck.
Well, hopefully your tattoo goes well. And we're having people over tonight.
Oh,
And,
hey, what time is it? Oh, yeah, we gotta go pick them up.
Yeah, we're having people over tonight. And I think this is going to be the end of Working Thoughts number 2. Again, I really enjoy this play on words we got going on here with Working
Yeah,
Thoughts.
let us know if you like us more sober or blackout drunk. We'll
We'll make it
adjust
happen.
accordingly.
We'll make it happen whenever we can. But honestly, again, if you're listening to this, thank you for listening. I really do appreciate anybody who wants to listen. Hopefully it's fun. And on top of that, we're going to start getting on social media about this and really trying to get some questions that people actually want us to answer. If like listeners, comment whatever you want, like, share, and subscribe.
Yeah, for real.
Oh.
I'm gonna post on my YouTube channel, so just like hit the notification button so you know every time we drop something. We're trying to do every week. We are in school though, and really bad at time management, so that might not be every week. Might be every like week, and then whenever we feel like it. But
We're trying to make a commitment to recording every Friday.
yeah, that's for sure. But releasing, I'm new to this whole editing thing, so it's gonna take me a while to finish it.
So we'll be recording on Friday. If you want us to talk about something, try to send it to us on Thursday or something.
Yeah,
Our numbers or something. Or
you can text me at If you're Asian, you can text me
Oh my
and have
God.
Asian related questions.
Anonymous person, you didn't hear that.
Yeah.
Well, thank you again. Appreciate it.